Duchy of Bosnia has been created. Excuse me, Mr. Liege person. I should very much like to be a duke. Gain one of these counties for myself. However, not so much... Excuse me. Meanwhile, oh no! I was saying we seem to be at war with Hungary. This isn't what I wanted to do at all. I did not want to get into a fight, though they took a river crossing penalty, so doing okay. Just finish up before they get here. We gonna make it? Yes, we made it out. Whew! Okay, Sophia, my oldest child, needs an education focus. She is martial. She is learning. Smart, I guess. She's got a little bit of an aptitude towards stewardship. Not too bad for a 6-year-old. So let's see. Could go for conscientious. Diligent or temperate are some really good traits. Patient, greedy, or paranoid. And shrewd, cynical, and the rest of that. Yeah, we'll have you focus on thrift for now. Oh no, we're going to be caught here. However, we're back into home... Oh no. Can't disband when we're right next to an enemy. Ha. That did not take long. We were defeated utterly. Just trying to stay out of this war. Welp. Gotta wait a while for our troops to raise back up. We have 115 out of 700 troops. However... Yes, yes, yes. People want to kill me. Don't know why. How old are you? You are 5. Would you like to... Now, we're fabricating on him. It's probably not going to be so good. Don't want to... Well, wait a second. You have 2 daughters. Princess Raya and Princess Rada. Princess Raya is 4 and does not have Link is too lowly a rank for a regular marriage. That's too bad. I'm not ready to do a matrilineal marriage here. You have the blood of Attila. How nice is that? However, we're not going to marry in quite that way. You have a sibling. It was a boy named Dominic. Oh. So perhaps going into the ducal rank would be helpful. Can we arrange a betrothal between you and, I don't know, Nicaea? She's only a little bit older. Yes, that will work. It'll at least link our families. Perhaps I can... You want to ally? Very close. Let's try to sway you. I don't think we've got a lot of diplomacy ourselves, but maybe our families will get better together. What? Oh, I must be leading troops over here. Sometimes those messages pop in and I get a little concerned. Speed up time a little bit here. We're going so slowly when we don't have people upon the field of battle. We are, but we're just commanding, not actually trying to figure out where to go or do any of the decision making. Oof, this war is not going well. Bishop Bernardine of Decani has usurped the title of Bishopric of Decani. I don't care. Well, hello there, Pastor Stumac. How are you doing? An outbreak of disease. Okay, fair enough. My court physician, Bishop Vasily, has suggested that I buy him some exotic herbs and other rare ingredients so that he can mix advanced drafts and poultices. I'm also doing well. Starting up this run to see if we can make it through and smash the Patriarchy. But since we started as a absolute cognatic area, it's going to take us a while before... I'm sorry, an absolute agnatic area. It's going to take us a while before we can get to absolute cognatic and have female heirs. We'll get there. It's only 874 after all. Do enjoy this game very much. So right, are we going to buy some herbs and exotic ingredients for our Ecclesiarch? Sure, let's do so. Take us just a little bit longer to raise up some funds. We will get there. The herbs that I bought were nothing but dried common grass. I have been duped. Oh no, my research better be more thorough next time. That's too bad. Yeah, I gotta keep those patriarchs in check. Yes. In this case, the patriarchs are, of course, the Orthodox Pentarchy, the 5 patriarchs of the Orthodox world. It's actually one of the rarest achievements in Crusader Kings. I think fewer than 1% of people with the game have gotten the achievement. So, trying for something a little difficult here. My wife, Alexandrina, has been really letting herself go as late. What was once a graceful and delicate woman has slowly become an undignified and hefty glutton, only excited about her next great feast. Stop stuffing yourself, you pig, or it is none of my business. Sadly, as a cruel individual, I think we will bluntly inform her that she is getting fat. It is not very nice. I was relieved to see that my words did not go unheard. Alexandrina thanked me for my concern and promised me that she will start dieting immediately. Oh, this is terrible. No wonder we need the matriarchy to come in. But I like her better because she took my advice. On a hard diet. Oh, poor thing. Another child. You want some education. Ooh, you are bright. Not too much else, though. Okay. Well? Have you become an idolizer? Looking for ultimate truth? Zealous, erudite, or frail? But I think I'm going to train you in duty. Diligent or temperate are both great traits. My attempts to sway Yakov have not been in vain. I am slowly but surely winning over the man's friendship. That's nice. What is this? We would make our relations even stronger by forming a proper alliance. Well, that's what I was looking for, Yakov. Thank you. We are now allies. I'm going to stop swaying you. Now, with that in mind, still are rather light on our levies. So what kinds of games, besides this one, obviously, do you typically find yourself enjoying? Well, I really enjoy strategic games like this. This is a grand strategy game from Paradox. The Known World in 875 here. But I also enjoy, city builders and actually things that let me have a chance to think from time to time. They're really good. Turn-based things especially. I've played a little bit of SteamWorld Heist recently. And that is a skill-based shooter where you control a team and then wait for the next go. So it's a little bit of a turn-based but skill-based shooter. It's an odd mix that I really enjoy. Bernadine's justice has brought peace to a troubled country. Fewer crimes are committed, and fewer complaints are heard in the province. The peasants have never been happier. I'm very glad to hear that. Good job, Steward Bernadine. 19 stewardship. Yeah, you're doing well. Yeah, the other day, Stumac, when I saw you playing, what was it? After Earth? No, it wasn't After Earth. It was Beyond... Surviving Mars. That's the one. I knew it would be there somewhere. That's a game I enjoy also. Though I haven't played it for a little bit. I might come back to it one day. That kind of has the city builder aspect with some interesting choices to make. Perhaps that's the number one thing that I look for in a game is interesting choices. Choices that matter. Unfortunately, most games have those. But I also enjoy reading the stories as we go, reading out aloud as we go. My wife, Alexandrina, tells me she's pregnant. Once again, I am paranoid, and doubt besets me. Is this actually my child? Well, we're going to spend our 5 gold tax here to find out, is this actually my child? Yeah, I haven't gone back to it since that stream. Oh yeah, well, I hope that you do. It is a fun game to go back to. Nothing suspicious. Well, no. But still have to make sure of all of that. What kind of things do you usually turn to? Ooh, this war just stretches on. Although, things were improving there for a moment. During this evening's council meeting, Chancellor Bekela told us of a rumor he had encountered. The peasants speak of an artifact hidden not far away from here. The specifics of Bekela's information are uncertain, but perhaps this would be worth investigating. All right, Chancellor Bekela, arrange a search. Although you can't quite put your finger on what's wrong, you don't feel quite right. Malaise, oh no. Sure that I have the flu. He insists you follow his instructions. Okay. Probably not a flu shot in 877. Bishop insisted that you would feel much better if your humors were restored to the proper balance, and that bloodletting was the best way to go about it. We gained some health from the bloodletting. Okay, fair enough. Sort of all over the place if something looks interesting to you. I like games with story progression, but also turn to Minecraft quite a bit as well. Like a lot of retro stuff. Yes, retro stuff is fun. Minecraft is something... my wife and I actually received Minecraft as a wedding present from a good friend. So we played it a little bit. And I will go back to it from time to time. I seem to be on about a month on Minecraft and then about a year away from it. And I'll come back and see what's been updated from it as well. And haven't actually hooked up any of the retro gaming material to the stream yet. One day maybe I will. It would be fun to stream some of the Super Nintendo or NES games, especially Commodore 64. There's a new Commodore 64, I guess it's an emulator, but it's in the C64 shape that has come out recently that I'm really excited to look into one day, since especially it has an HDMI output for these older games, but it's got the ability to put any of the emulated games into it. Really a lot of fun. Okay, a new daughter. Right, we need a name for this. Sarah is not going to do, but we might just go with Sarah. Going for these Christianized names as we go. Sarah means princess in Hebrew, as you may know. Oh, wow, really? That's interesting. Yes, yeah, I was really impressed with watching some of the unboxing videos on YouTube of it. The same size, the same everything in the box itself. When you open it, though, you find that the Commodore 64 innards have been completely replaced by something about that big, instead of being, the whole size of the keyboard that it used to be. The hunt for the rumored artifact has begun to slow down. Chancellor Bekela has just informed me. He has some valuable and promising leads, but to investigate them, the search must venture into distant, inhospitable lands. Bekela claims he needs more soldiers to attempt such a venture. Well, our soldiers are not doing much right now, so we will take a 25% national levy size detriment to see if we can find this particular artifact. It would be nice. My court physician, Bishop Vasily, is worried about my newborn daughter. Sarah is a feeble little thing, even compared to other infants. Vasily says she might not live to see her first birthday. It would be terrible. Okay, Bishop Vasily, you must attempt to save my Sarah. While little Sarah still appears slightly weaker than other children her age, I swear she is much more energetic than she was a couple of weeks ago. She might not be out of the woods yet, but the worst has passed. Thank you, Vasily, for giving my daughter a second chance. Hooray! Wow, this court physician's been doing a great job. Right. After the army enters Barlad, any sense of discipline is lost, and the men start to rob, burn, and pillage. Let them have them fun. Wait for me. Gain 10 gold, but possibly gain Wrath. The king would be absolutely furious with me for that. I'm cruel, but I'm not going to... Well, getting a little bit of Wrath. What? This guy, he's sick, stressed, he's cruel, paranoid, shy, and craven. I feel like this is someone who would go in and, hey, wait for me, makes sense. Gain a little bit of gold from it. Possibly, yep, there we go. We now have Wrath. Improve our martial at the detriment of diplomacy. Let's see. War rages. Things are moving more and more towards our liege. Mayor Vasily is no longer marshal. Oh no. Open council position. He must have passed away. So, do we put our Count Tudor in as the marshal? I don't think so. I think we'll put this mayor, Dragomon. Dragomon is an excellent name for a marshal. But yes, let's organize the army, see if we can find some people of martial talent within the county of Sofia. Rumors of a traitor? Oh, that's about that. Your malaise is no more. If it wasn't just imagination, then whatever caused it must have disappeared. All right. Well, that's good. Apparently being Wrath, maybe it just burned out of the system. Oh, yes, let time continue. Waiting along... Ooh, no, that war has turned poorly. Oh, I see, they had the actual counties that they needed. That's better. The army here is just about the same size. And we're not really up to 600 yet, but we're getting closer. After losing our entire army in a battle that we didn't actually want to be fighting. Kind of on the recovery side of things here. Actually surprised we haven't heard anything about this. Chancellor Bekele says that he's making steady progress. That's good. Artifacts coming in. More, I mean, any. Treasury is barren. Let's see, a 10-year-old, a 9-year-old, 5-year-old, and a 1-year-old. Oh, my eldest daughter. Timid and affectionate. Oh, that's nice. And she is very learned. Perhaps I can find a person to marry you to. Put a betrothal together. Ooh, what is this? Iaphysite. Duke of Edessa. 24-year-old. So there'd be a slight age difference between them. But getting married to a duke sounds like a good idea. This is a diplomatic, stewardly duke. Ambitious one, too. Okay. Yeah. Let's see if we can arrange that betrothal. The most excellent Chief Marmace, may you live in harmony and contentment. I have decided to accept your suggestion of a betrothal between Sofia and Duke Gagik. Gajik? Not sure how that one's pronounced. Great. Marmace, you pompous brute, a shout carries over the hills where I'm fighting a close battle alongside my personal guards. In the distance I see enemy reinforcements coming our way. Listen, I begin to my soldiers. We're gonna destroy them. Or turtle formation, like we practiced. You know what we have that they don't? Each other. Gaining inspiring leader. Follow your gut, or mine. Do some tricking here. Let's see. Again, craven, shy, paranoid, cruel. Well, maybe inspiring leader. You all fight, I'll stay back here. See if we can do it. Alright. Inspiring leader. 2 extra morale damage. Take it. It didn't really help in that battle, but, you know. What am I gonna do? Ooh. Took some blood spatter in that last fight. The Duchy of Transylvania has been taken. We lost. Okay. too bad. But I'm apparently still commanding troops somewhere. Bakaw. Where is Bakaw? Is that this? Go to location. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong armies. That's what's going on here. We are the yellow and red. Is that 3 lions rampant against a yellow background? I see.